Every job we take, we make some new friends. We get the ball, we score the goals, and then it's on again. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a brand new start. Until tomorrow, the aim is Ewood Park. Folks, welcome back to yet another episode of my Football Manager 2020 Game Save with FC20. Don't get excited, I'm just wearing this because I got nothing else. So, yeah, still here. Of course, mid-table obscurity at the moment. Taking on AZ Alkmaar today and NAC Breda. After that, though, we are probably going to plough through a whole bunch of games. I just don't know when we'll come back. We'll see. It might be back for the Groningen Champions League game, depending on who we get in the old group, that sort of stuff. But it's all question marks right now because it's all died down job wise. I blew it. But still, still a couple options there. But I'd only get one of these two jobs if I was to resign, because I don't think they can afford the old compensation. So I'm not prepared to do that. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to take it on, of course, former champions AZ Alkmaar up against our boys at the old new FC20 Stadion. Hopefully for a jam-packed attendance, and watch us turn them around. So here we go, boys and girls, with the starting 11 coming at you. Schlengelaar between sticks, Meyer at left back, Rhodes at right back, Gelney and Diebolt at the back four, Emmerich and Bruyaya in the middle, Soteldo on the left, Fort on the right, Wu Wei in the middle, and Reyes up top. Yeah, there's some interest with some of the players, but right now I'm not at liberty to sell. I think we'll keep them as is, and I think, because we're not going to go anywhere, any key players such as Schlengelaar, as flipping Triple L, anyone like that, Emmerich, I'm definitely not going to sell this transfer window, because if I do leave, I want to be able to pick them up in January. So that's the plan. Because I think once the next couple of days goes by, it's all going to be head down and see what's out there. In about 2 or 3 months' time, we're going to be looking at France, we're going to be looking at Portugal, we're going to be looking at Germany, and of course maybe even Blackburn Rovers. We'll have to wait and see. But until then, boys, let's get on with AZ Alkmaar. Okay, Boadu up top, of course, lean, mean, goal-scoring machine. They got Berger down here, and they got Lip at the back. Benali, the Benali twins that they had. Yep, there's the other one on the bench. But have they got Rudy Gestede? No, they do not. So we're up and at them one more time again. This time at our fancy pants, squeaky clean new stadium. Ajax 1-0 up against Willem Swai. Remember those two guys putting up some absolute tremendous performances last time out. Hopefully we can suffocate their attackingness with our defence. Ooh, that was a dangerous ball, but it's through to Reyes. Tripped up at the last. We still keep it going. Soteldo hits the, I don't know if it was the woodwork or it was a save. Whatever it was close. Chance here, Soteldo with the free kick. It's right over the cusp. Benali with the grab. And he will probably make a nice counter-attack here for AZ Alkmaar. Route 1 stuff. Rhodes comes back to clean it up. Diebolt goes all the way back through to our keeper, Schlengelaar. Rhodes. Diebolt. Come on then, sons. Fort. It does look like farts if you look at it quickly. But it's Fort. He's cutting over to the left. He's got that sort of dynamic ability to Soteldo, who's pretty much a carbon copy, but a little bit more older player. Wu Wei. Down the slots, Reyes, tight at angle. That's why we have him as our leading striker. No more Kuka. It's Gustavo Reyes. He's got 3 goals already for the season. That ain't too shabby, boys. Good bit of skills there. Wu Wei with the layoff. I thought it was a bit heavy, but Reyes made it happen. He pounced, and yeah, not too shabby, boys and girls. Not too shabby. I like a second goal though, just to make sure of it. Schlengelaar picks up the ball around about 20-minute mark. Diebolt. Let's get the 20 fans pumping. Oh, that's a mistake. Boadu over the top. Yeah. So opportunities missed, of course. I'm going to probably look back at the Athletic Madrid job when I said no. Probably would have been really good. That amount of money. Ooh. And the Wolfsburg job is also one that I missed. But anyway, it all happens for a reason, boys. Jefferson Soteldo makes it 2. Comfortable lead now, boys. Journeyman with the assist. It's looking good. That's what we like to see. We want to see us dominating games, and of course, especially at home, we want to make this place a bit of a fortress. I think we did lose. Well, I did lose a couple towards back into the season last year, but I think we only lost twice maybe at home. But new stadium, so far so good. Bring on the second half. Here we go. Second half Sundays. Indeed-o. But do I want to make any changes here? I'm looking. My defensive pair have been solid. It could be a right good old force in the future. I think, regardless of what happens, if I stay, go, or whatever in this season, I think the foundations are in place for a really good team. They've got a good, depth to the side, but and they've got some standout players that will go far. I think Wu Wei, once we get him back on side, he will turn out to be a savvy little player. Fort as well. Triple L, wherever he goes up. Emmerich's also, his value's going to shoot up as well. But pretty much as safe as ours is second half. No highlights to get excited about. And that pushes us to the top 5. So after match day number 3, we are up to 6th at the table. Just 3 points off the top spots, which is Groningen. Flying high at the moment. We have had a really tricky start, though. Picking up a couple of victories at home. Losing to Feyenoord away days. So next up, NAC Breda. On the road. Need a win. Okay, folks, here we go. We're wrapping up this sucker. After this, I'm going to give you a bit of a round of some transfers that have taken place. No, nothing major in or out, but we made a bit of money, I think. So let's get into this one. Up against NAC Breda, who have started actually not too bad. Sitting pretty in the middle of the table. They've got 2 points less than us. We've played each other 4 times. We've won 3. They've not won at all. They've got a big fat OK on the chest. So, okay, maybe I will have to bring up to date with some transfers. Well, anyway, Schlengelar between the sticks, Meyer, Gelmini, Diebold and Rhodes at the back 4, Emmerich and Brouillard, Sotelo on the left, Fort on the right, Wu Wei down the middle, and Nicholas up top. Who is Nicholas? Well, he's actually a wonder kid we picked up from Manchester United. He is a striker or out wide, but we'll see how he adapts as a striker. We also brought in. Oh, we haven't brought him in yet. He's not. We've also made an offer for young Evans, or whatever his name is, the old wonder kid we had last season. Hoping to bring him in on loan as well. A couple of bitching and moaning. I'm actually going to play Van B because he was bitching and moaning, and I need him to calm down a little bit, and maybe get another Dutchman in the side. Looking at a left back as well, so could be a busy couple of days in the old transfer window. Triple L still here, Reyes is still here, and I'd be willing to sell him if the money is right. But yeah, it could be an interesting few days. But anyway, Nicholas up top, Reyes on the bench. Let's see what we got in the locker. Oh yeah, and we got this guy as well, Christian Silva. I picked him up on a free transfer. Did absolute bits out in Uruguay as an attacking midfielder. Can also play a striker as well. Box standard midfielder. Thinking Erling Mark replacement perhaps. Yeah, alongside Emmerich, that could be pretty savvy. All right, let's get it on, boys. Up against Breda. Not too sure about the boys. It could be a walkover, or it could be a bit tricky. We'll have to see. No matter who the opponent, we're coming out of it cautiously. Of course, trying to ease our way into it. We're probably going to see Silver at some point. Here we go. Maya on the 6th minute gets the ball back out to Gelmini, who decides to go all the way back through to our sweeper keeper. Schlengelar plays it forward to Diebold. Diebold. He's Le France, you see. They choose all the way to go back to Schlengelar as well. Dutch keeper of the year, 2 years running. He's going to come with me, I believe. It's always good when you get a good keeper. You must keep a hold of him. Soteldo. Weak shot in the end. And Van Rijn with the save. So 14 minutes in, a bit quiet, a bit too quiet. So of course the job situation has died down dramatically. So we're just gonna plough on and see what happens. There's been a couple of sackings in the Championship already, Birmingham and Hull. Not interested. Of course, if the Rovers job came around, I would consider it. But ultimately, I'd like to see them. As much as I love my Rovers, hang on. Great save, Schlengelar. As much as I love to see my Rovers do well, I like a bit of a project. You know what I mean? I like to come them up from League One. So I need to see them struggle badly. Corner is shite. Emmerich's on this. Fobs it forward to Nicholas. Silky skills, my man. Come on, show me your silky skills. And it's dealt with by the Breda defence. Demand more. It's looking like a bit of a damp squib first half. We might have to come out the blocks a little bit more aggressively if this doesn't pan out. Right before half-time. Oh, it's a mistake. What are you doing? You've been the hero. Oh, it's picked up our G Bree, but he gives it away. Van Daal, come on, someone get the tackle in. Crunching tackle, deliver it. Okay, so we escaped that first half there. A little bit nervy. We've dominated. It should be a lead for us, but so far a bit naff. Second half, we've come out the blocks in a positive manner, and triple subbage as well, which is a bit of a gamble. No subs left. Reyes taken over from that World kid. Wu Wei in the middle and Silva in midfield. So I'm hoping that's gonna spark a bit of an injection of something. That's a cracking tackle. Silva showing his defensive side. Comes out to Sharvin. It's a good strike. And it's an excellent double save in the end. Woo! 60 minutes on the clock. Let's go attacking. Let's try and find a bit of something here. Show a bit of passion, lads. It's a point in the right direction, but realistically, we should be winning these kind of games if we want to be breaking away from the chasing pack. It's been a bit of a damp squib, I'm afraid, but the AZ Alkmaar victory was good. Maybe we could just nick it here. Fort with the corner. Oh, it's a terrible, terrible header. I've seen better. Much, much better. But it looks like this one's going to be one of those days, unless there's a sting in the tail. Fort plays it back to Schlengelar. Gelmini thumps it forward to Meyer. There's a late goal there. Oh, it's going to be a red card here, boys. Red card, but it's probably to little or no effect. Meyer will thump it forward, or play it a little bit forward anyway. It doesn't look like it's going to amount to nothing, is it? Meyer, he's going to have to do something special. But I think that's the lot. They're happy with a point. They'll take that and put it in the bag for the next round, whatever. Is there going to be a sting in the tail? I just don't know. Wu Wei back to Meyer. Whips a cross in. It's loose. Picked up by Silva. Back to Emmerich. To the right. To the right. Give it to someone who wants a shot. He doesn't look like he wants a shot. Lovely pass over the top for Meyer. Scrambles it, but he can't get over the line. Corner. Still battling on, but unfortunately it amounts to nothing. Go on, ref, blow up. We're done. We're done-zoed. We're done-zoed here. There it is. 2 points dropped, I think, but we did press them, and unfortunately, maybe it's just a bit of bedding in time. You know, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different new players that ended the game. We've got 5 here, so it's a bit of a rough start to the season, but we'll plough on. Folks, after that round of matches, we're up to 4th in the same, which ain't too bad, but we've played 1 game more than the big boys, Ajax, AZ Alkmaar and Groningen. Let's show you the transfers then. There's been a bit of activity in and out. So the last one you saw was Gelmini. We brought in Silva and we brought in Pedro Nicolas. I showed you them already. Players gone out, a whole bunch of loans. Erling Mark went to China, we know about that. David Turnbull's gone to Spezia. They are a Serie A team. Not too sure who they're meant to be. Actually, Serie B team. Not too sure who they're meant to be in the real world, but they have them. You know, good luck to them as well. Didn't turn out to be. I thought it was going to be something special for us, but no. Robbie McCauley's gone up to Fortuna Sittard, young Northern Irish international defender. Was a go-ahead Eagle last season. It's still in the same division as us, so we could have our paths cross once more. Giovanni Hack's gone to Girona, La Liga. Yep, top division out in Spain. So he's stepping up his game. We did play a few times for us in our debut season, but bit of a lonely sort of merchant at the moment. Same can be said for Michel Elias, who was a defensive left back. Could also play defensive midfield and also box standard midfield, and also out wide if you want to go there. But he's gone to Volendam, who were the chief whipping boys last season in the top flight out in Holland. Furkan Öztürk has gone out to VVV Venlo. They're in this division as well, so that's good for him, and hopefully he'll get some game time as well. Again, he played a bit part sort of stuff for us first season, but again, we didn't really see any spot for him this time around. And then the surprise one, Callum Archibald's gone to Ajax, 4.7 million, could rise up to 10 million. He was one of the little youngsters we picked up for just 31k from the Queen of the South. He could be a wonder kid, and I've just let him through the door. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. He wanted to play over Ajax. Fair dues to him. It's a bigger club. Yeah, could go up to 10 million £1. Yeah, not too shabby. So the Champions League draw has also taken place. We've been stuck alongside Zebra, Zenit and PAOK. And I think once again, we've got a chance to get ourselves through to the knockout stages. Of course, the Zebra, aka Juventus, will be the favourites. But I think Zenit and PAOK are definitely doable as well. Any other bits and pieces before we bounce out? The transfer window is just around the corner as well. This fella, Butterfingers, has gone to Antwerp. But that's all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. And, of course, smash the subscribe. We're here with FC20 for a little bit longer. And I'm pretty sure the next time you will see me, it will still be with FC20. But until then, boys, onwards and upwards. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.